Listen, what I really want is for what happened yesterday never to happen again, for all of our sakes. Yours, mine, Star's.
You got any suggestions?
Don't I always? Blair dragged herself out of a hospital bed and all the way from Philadelphia alone. Gritty? Determined? And Todd, the woman suffered a stroke less than a month ago. But she pushed through the pain to show up at your doorstep because she just had to see her daughter again.
That's the way mothers are.
Uh-huh. And what happens when this mother is back 100%? We're going to have a brutally tough fight on our hands.
Are you saying you're not up for the fight?
Look, Todd, don't misunderstand me. I've won every case I've tried so far and loved every minute, but I'm an attorney, not a gunslinger.
Could have fooled me.
Well, then let me set you straight. It's true, I have a huge financial stake in our little agreement. But I'm here to look after your best interests. Legally speaking, not mine. That was the deal we made.
Well, I married a real pro, didn't I?
Yes, you did. And in this professional's opinion, neither you nor Star would be well served by another take-no-prisoners custody fight.
There's no other choice.
Yes, there is. Reconciliation.
You're nuts.
Todd, if there's another way for you and Blair to work things out, I say try it.
You know, I go to all this trouble to try and set up a quickie divorce, and now you're going to play Cupid?
I don't have to. You loved Blair. There's a lot of deep feeling in both of you, divorce or no.
Forget about it.
Then what about Star? I think she's a terrific kid, but it's not such a good idea for her to like me back too much, because after all, I'm not a permanent fixture around here. You know, maybe I should actually leave sooner rather than later.
Are you just going to run out on this whole setup? You're going to give up the money with just like that?
I'm willing to. Then after a while, you can send out a feeler to Blair, see what happens.
You're serious?
You pay for my advice, this is it. You've got only two alternatives. The status quo, you waiting for the legal monsoon to happen, Star without a mother, me taking up shelf space here. Or reconciliation, featuring a mother and father for Star, and a real wife for you. Which sounds better?
This is not going to happen.
Tell me why.
Well, for one thing, Blair has said that she would rather rot in hell than get back together with me.
You fought her on everything else. Why not this?
It is not going to happen. Now, you stop pushing me.
Don't you think you deserve for it to happen?
You just went too far, counselor.
I seem to be doing that a lot. So, maybe I'll go someplace where I won't have to watch my steps so much.
You know something? I don't pay you for your two-bit analysis, all right? I get plenty of that from Vicky. And she gives it to me for nothing.
Todd has harassed me about pretty much everything under the sun, or under his roof anyway. But not about who I am. Just the opposite, in fact.
What? Oh, don't tell me. He's supportive.
I know it's hard to believe.
Impossible.
Well, maybe you should give it a try. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of bearing my soul.
But you told all this to Todd.
Yeah. And you know what? It was easy. I know that sounds strange. Anything being easy with Todd. It's true, though.
Amazing.
Well, it's not like he's exactly comfortable in his life either. He knows what it's like to never quite feel at home, even in his own skin. If I was sure that he operated on the same basic emotional principles as the rest of humanity, I'd say he was a lonely guy.
I'd say you like him.
I feel for him. It's as if he's swimming hard against a tide that never lets him reach the shore. I know what that's like.
You have no idea how sick Todd really is.
I know that, Well, you like Taya about as much as you like a hungry cat. Well, she kind of reminds me of a hungry cat. But you got to be cool with her. You got that? You got to be cool. Because we need Taya right now. She's like medicine. See, a wife today keeps the Blair away. So get with the program, huh? Be nice with Taya. I said, be nice. That's better. I got dinner. You hungry?
No, thanks. I ate at Rachel's. That's where I spent last night, by the way. In my old apartment.
I didn't ask.
I still pay rent there, so if you want me out, I have someplace to go.
Ni casa, es su casa. I mean, that's the deal. For now, anyway.
And I offered to pull out of the deal if you want to try to reconcile with Blair.
Which I don't want to.
Well, I won't argue that point again. You dropped something. As you so politely pointed out to me this morning, you don't need my 2-bit analysis of you and Blair.
That's right.
But you pay me very well to be your legal advisor. And in my professional opinion, you would do well to consider a separation from your current wife in order to reassess the situation.
Let's say I call your bluff.
It's not a bluff, Todd. I'll still do my best to see that you retain custody of your daughter. I just don't want to get mangled in the process, understood?
Fine. Delgado will look after Delgado.
Ah, and Todd Manning will look after Todd Manning.
That's right. Then no problem.
Wrong. There's someone else in the mix who can't protect herself, and who can get hurt much worse than either one of us.
You talking about Blair?
No, I'm talking about Star. You asked me to be a real mother to Star in Blair's absence. Now Blair's back.
Not all the way back.
It's just a matter of time. She'll get her strength back, and then she'll come after her child.
I can fight Blair off for years.
Years for me to learn to love your little girl. Listen, I can pretend with you. I cannot pretend with Star. She deserves the real thing.
How about you and Star got along fine?
And what happens when you don't need me anymore and I walk out the door after I've become important to her? Well, it's hard enough to lose one mother. She'll lose 2.
Yeah, but you'll still have me.
Oh, Todd, it's not the same thing. Listen, when my mother left, I was 7, okay? My father tried really hard to make up for it. He barely speaks English, but he bought copies of 17 magazine because it was trying so hard to figure out what it meant to be a girl. When my mother died, I couldn't cry. Later, I realized that I had been mourning her since the day she left. Look, right now, Star's too young to understand, but she can feel plenty. When someone walks out on you, it's easy to learn not to trust. I believe that Star's a survivor. She'll protect herself, but she'll end up like me. Or like you. Is that what you want for her? I mean, doesn't she deserve better?
Are you trying to angle in on an extension of our deal?
The way it is. I don't want more money or anything else.
But
it would be in everyone's best interest to work out a generous visitation schedule for Blair. That'll impress any judge who looks into your custody arrangement. And Star won't feel abandoned.
okay, so you say everybody's best interest. Does that include you?
Yes. I won't feel guilty.
Are you sentimental?
Practical, really. It'll save on therapy bills.
That's funny. All right, I'll do it. But it is only what it is, nothing else, all right? Not a chance of Blair and I are going to get back together. I don't want that. She doesn't want that. So you're stuck with me.
That's fine.
And we'll make it work for Shorty.
Good. One more thing.
Always one more thing with you, isn't there? What?
If we're to continue to play at this marriage, we have to do a better job of it.
I didn't know we were getting graded.
Well, the Mannings are expected to be the Mannings. do the kinds of things married people do.
Like what, exactly?